I'm eager to talk to you because I read a lot about adoption.
Uh-huh.
And on my parenting and lifestyle blog, and I'm an adoptive mom myself of 2 5-year-old twin girls.
Oh, wow. Please give them my love.
I will. Thank you. So I'm curious, as an adoptee yourself, what National Adoption Day means to you and what you would want people to know about it.
Well, I think it's very important just to get the awareness out for adoption. National Adoption Day is basically a big celebration for adoption and a good way to learn about it. So I'm very honored to, be talking about it with you today.
What do you think, Rachel, most people don't know about foster care and adoption?
I think a lot of people don't know. I think there's a lot of people that hear bad things about it, which is not good because there's so many amazing things about it. And, people don't know that, kids are they just add a light to your life. And when you have that, it's beautiful and it's great. So, you can't really ask for anything better.
Well, you're a living testament to that and such a good example for people of what can come from adopting a child from foster care and what kind of love and awesomeness comes from that decision, right?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
I'm curious about how important it's been for you to know about your biological family and where you came from. Has that been important to you so far or not so much?
Well, good question, by the way. That was a really good one. Actually, to be honest, it's been, I have always, known that I was adopted, but I never really had like a super big interest in knowing my biological family. Like it wasn't something, because I always knew that this was my family, that I had a family. I love my birth mom because she gave me to my adoptive mom. So I honestly, hope, I wish I knew, I guess, where she was, but, it's never been a super important detail for me. But that's just my personal story.
Yeah, I know everybody's different that way, and but it's something I'm curious about as I'm raising adopted children.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my next question, which is, what is the single most important piece of advice you would give to someone like me who is raising adopted children?
Well, my most important advice is that my mom always let my sister and I be who we were. She would dress us until we could dress ourselves. So, I started picking out my crazy wardrobe when I was 2. And so did my sister. Like, we've always been our own people. And my mom, let me choose what I wanted to be. And, she supported me from the very beginning. And, now, like, being able to be here on this interview with you is just a blessing, and my little sister, she's always loved academics and been really interested in everything, basically. So her being a straight A student, so find what your kids love and go with it, because you're never going to get that again.
That's great. I was going to ask you what the most important lesson your parents taught you that's helped you, but it sounds like that is definitely one of them.
Yes, definitely. My parents have taught me so many amazing things. I think being comfortable with who you are is one of the big ones. I know a lot of kids, even if they're not adopted, that are very insecure, and it's sad because they never got the acceptance of people. You know what I mean? They didn't get that. I accept you for who you are. And I think it's so important that we are, able to express ourselves and, dress in our funky, crazy clothes. And, my hair is a whole nother story. So, I think it was just so important that my mom let us be who we were, and my dad as well, and my whole family.
I love that. That's a really great piece of advice.
Thank you. Thank my mom, actually.
Yeah, thank
my
you,
dad.
Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. If you could go back in time and say something to your 5-year-old self that dreamed of being a performer right back then, what would you say to her?
Wow. I would say get ready for the ride of your life. I would say that. I mean, when I was 5, I never thought that any of this would happen. So that's what I would say. I'd say, get ready, Rachel. There's big stuff coming.
You had dreams at such a young age. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's because of my parents. They let us dream. Dreaming is really important for kids, and being able to find that one special thing that just makes their tummy get butterflies and get excited and want to do things with their life. So, yeah.
Do you think that there's unique things about being adopted that is true for your life that's not true, say, of other children who aren't adopted? I mean, there's the obvious thing that you were adopted, but is there anything else that has been unique about that for you that has made you who you are today?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, there has been, I feel like I've gone through a lot for just being 15. I've grown up, but then I've also, gotten more mature as it goes. And, I think X Factor was a huge part in who I am. It helped me see things and, learn my sound and what I like to sing. And all the people that I've come across because of it, and met and had the pleasure of hanging out with and being friends. And, I think they've all played a little part in my life. I have one of my very, very closest friends who is an amazing actress. She's very known, and she's the nicest person. And, I mean, you come across amazing people. So I think those are things that make me a better person, because, the one thing I could say is surround yourself with good people, because it gets difficult in life, to surround yourself with good people. So when that happens, you also have the safety of your family, but then you have all these friends that you trust, and you know that they're good people. So
you have all that support around you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, ridiculous question, but do you have a favorite hair product?
Yeah, totally. Hairspray, any kind of hairspray, that is my favorite hair product. Because it falls all the time. Too much to count. I do use Mixed Chicks quite a bit. I love Mixed Chicks. I know that's so funny because it's very stereotypical because it's for brown curly hair girls. And I use that a lot. So, yeah, they have the best shampoo and conditioner and the best hair products. So.
Okay. I've got brown curly haired girls, too, so that is good to know.
Yeah.
One more question.
Sure.
I would love to know in 10 years where you hope to be and what you hope to be doing and who you hope to be with.
Well, I hope in 10 years that I'm still a part of the Dave Thomas Foundation. I'm still helping kids, and I hope by then I've helped a lot of kids. I hope to be famous and, to make an impact on the world. I want to be remembered for 20 years, not 2 minutes. So that's what I hope. Yeah,
that's a good line. 20 years, not 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I hope that my mom and I are still best friends, which is, gonna happen. And I hope that my sister is just the best Egyptologist you've ever seen, because that's what she wants to be. I hope my parents are good. So that's what I hope.
Well, you're really amazing, Rachel. So impressive.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so grateful for a chance to have this short time with you, and I wish you all the very, very best in your life and so many blessings.
Thank you. I tell you, you are my favorite interview of the day. So.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Have an amazing day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.